Can't do it with that? Okay. Well, we'll just record it on that.
This is Lumen, the first device for hacking your metabolism. With just one breath.
Okay. Hello. I'm going to show you how to draw today. I'm going to show you how to draw 3 different characters today. Why not? I'm on my iPad right here. I'm going to start with... where's my sketching? This one is Bart Simpson. And I'll have these up later on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney. I'm going to try to do a whole bunch every day. I'll do 3 live, and then I'll put them up on my YouTube as the week goes on. So, what's up? Asian Dramas Clips 8. How are you? Okay, so we're gonna hang on 1 second. All right, here we go. Again, Bart Simpson is what I do on a lot of my drawings is I start with a sketch, and I'll commentate this later. Thanks for the likes, guys. So I start with a circle, and then I cross it right around the nose area. I kind of guess where the nose would be, so I put it right here. And again, you can put a line up here for the eyes. That's kind of where the eyes are gonna go. There's like the beginning steps. I got 3 different characters today. Let's see if we can get through them in like an hour. So then I kind of just go right into, I always start around the nose feature. And it's like, how far out is the nose? Well, you're going to have to kind of guess. Art commission, you can, if you'd like, you can write to, you can go to my link in my profile and send me a message. So this nose kind of comes around, kind of comes down. This is not an art commission right now. No, this is just me teaching. You have this nose like so. Then coming off of his nose, the line comes down. As it comes down, it starts curving. And that's where you're going to bring it from this side to the left side. As it starts coming down from that side to the other side, you're going to start kind of curving it up. That's where you're going to get that smile, that Bart Simpson smile. I start with a sketch because later on I can, and I'll show you after I put this up on my YouTube, kind of how I'll outline it after. And then he has a little line off of this. Again, it's like how far is this next part going to be? Like, where does his mouth start forming? I find that you can kind of look at the nose diagonal from here to there, and then you can kind of do that in here if you'd like. It's kind of diagonal. You can make a line if you'd like. Right around here is where you're going to start curving that. So it's kind of halfway. Thanks for the likes, guys. Again, I want to get through some of these each day, and then I will put up the full version on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. So I'll teach you try to do this every day. Ay caramba, Mr. Tweet turns. Okay, so we have the bottom half of the face now. What you can do is continue on if you want. Again, how far is this line to that line? Very aesthetically. Hey, what's up? How are you guys doing? So this line right here, again, looking over here, diagonal. And we'll curve that. It's like a curved line. That ear is just a C. Appreciate you guys coming in. I got 3 characters today. I'm going to try to do 3 a day. And that will put me in, do the videos for the week. I'll be able to put those up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. Grow the YouTube channel. Go over there and hit the subscription button. I do have some other tutorials already there. So you have that C. I mean, that's a little bit higher. We can kind of undo that. It looks like it kind of goes up a little bit more. Great thing about drawing on an iPad. And you can measure it over here too. It looks like it's kind of diagonal to that nose. And then it just looks like a little line here and a little line like a T. Like so. And we're coming up to the eyes here. The eyes are just circles. You want to make this eye a little bit bigger. Again, I'm just starting with a sketch to show you that I do mark up a lot, or I make a lot of lines. If you're following along on like a piece of paper, you might want your lines a little less harsh than mine, because I'm gonna later on make those lines go away with this iPad. So you have this circle here. You see the difference in distance over here. Again, I'll try to show what I'm drawing too at the same time. I appreciate the likes, I really do. It allows a lot of people to come in. Now this eye is kind of looking off. So what you need to do is don't put it fully center. Just have it kind of looking off here. I do have a course on my website, jaydrawsdisney. It's about 2 hours, kind of teaching you how to draw, or how I draw. And then you have this curve here. It's not a full circle, but it kind of connects to that other circle. And then you'll have this little eye in there, or circle in there. And again, we've done, show you how to draw his nose. And then as this line comes up here, it starts curving. And you can count all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I usually do. So it starts curving back. And you can see how when I'm drawing, I'm just little lines at a time, Because again, this is how a lot of people sketch. They don't just kind of go into it and start marking it up so much. And then over here, this starts curving, and then there's this little curve here. And the reason why I say go to my YouTube, I'll put these up later in a bigger form so you can actually watch and pause and things like that, because this live will go away later on. Try to make a TikTok out of it too. So these are 9, so let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's almost about 9. That's why I say like kind of go light with them. Seems like it kind of rounds at the top, so they're not like completely pointy. And there's our Bart Simpson. Super quick. Can you do Donald Duck next? Can see if I can find a picture and send it to myself. Let's see if we can. I did have kind of like something planned out, but I can kind of see. I do have 3, so let me do the 3 that I planned, and then we'll see if we can get into Donald Duck. So there's a quick Bart, and then I'll show you what I do to line this. Again, I click on these 2, and then I kind of bring this down. And there's our Bart Simpson. I create a new layer, and I go into inking. And that's where you're going to get these straight lines. So now you can just trace over these lines. This is a program called Procreate. Curve this. Just allows you to now easily, this line might come out a little bit more. So you already got that. And this is where you can kind of come in a little bit. On Procreate, if you hold it, it allows to get that perfect circle. But you see how those sketch lines kind of go away now? We don't have those anymore. And we curve this. And I am still like kind of looking at him a little bit just to make it a little bit better. Mason Troy Adams. And then let's make these lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. So there's our Bart Simpson. Super quick. And again, I can kind of select this color. What app is this? This is Procreate on my iPad. So now what you can do, let's come down. This is our sketch layer. You can turn that off if you want or leave it on. Go up to this layer here, and I'll basically just kind of connect this. And it should allow us to color all this in one. You go to your, if you have an iPad, just type in Procreate. And then from there, go to the App Store and type in Procreate. I drew him one time. Thank you, Princess Kimby. Thanks for the follow, guys. Again, go to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney, and subscribe, because I'm going to put these up later on. All these are going to be free to watch. There's our Bart Simpson. If you want to go to jaydrawsdisney as well, that's where I have a course that you can download and actually learn how I draw. So there's our first one. Next, I'm going to get into our next character that I kind of pull. How do you color it without it going outside the line? If the line is connected, you can just drag the color down. So I'll show you real quick. So let's say, thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. 301 watching. If I have like a red, let's do a new layer so I don't get rid of this. Again, I'm going to put these up for free on my YouTube later on. jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. How do you color it without it going outside the lines? So if I have a solid thing like that, I can just drag up here and then color it all in. And that's it. Thanks for the follow, guys. I don't know if that answered your question. 419 people watching. Thanks. Definitely go to jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. I'm going to put these up. These are all free tutorials. And then I have a course at jaydrawsdisney.com. But I'm going to be teaching you every day. This is called Procreate. It's on my iPad. Let's get into the next character. Again, I'm going to try to do a few of these a day, teaching you guys. And then we'll go from there, if that works for you. I've been a teacher for 10 years, so this is kind of what I do. But these are all going to be free. I'm going to break them down for you. Let's get into the next character. Let's do Peter Griffin real quick. If you're following along at home, welcome. I've seen people color the art without using the circle thing, but thanks anyways. There is a way. I mean, if you select it, I think that you can. Again, let's get into, let's go back to sketching. Is this how I do everything? Is I sketch first, and then I kind of bring that down. Okay, so Peter Griffin, the same sort of idea. What I do is I kind of get the general shape of the face before I start. This is how I do a lot of character art. From there, I cross it right around the nose. And how do I find out where the nose is? Well, I just kind of visualize it. It seems like it's up here. It's kind of higher. Again, this isn't really a Disney character, but well, Fox, I guess it is at this point, right? I mean, Disney kind of owns everything. And again, you can do the eyes if you want. I'm going to commentate this later on my YouTube, so all these videos will be available for you after. I'll release them throughout the week, so kind of right around here is where you're going to put his nose. And that's like kind of a backwards C, it looks like. From there, it looks like he has, well, it's erasing now. This little point. Need this. Chipso dip. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, there's like this little line coming off of this. Right now, I'm drawing Peter Griffin. Again, if you guys are just joining me, I'm going to try to do 3 different characters a day. I'm going to put them up. Thanks for the follow. I'm going to put them up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney. So definitely go there after this. I'll break everything down for you. You'll see my screen. It's kind of like the same thing, but you'll see my face and stuff like that. So start curving this line that comes down. You have this line that curves down and connects to this point here. Going from the left side to the right side, you'll have that. Thank you. And we'll do a lot of Disney characters as well. I want to, again, get through so many this year. And then you have this line kind of coming here. If you want to curve it too, that's fine too. You see how I'm drawing? It's just little lines at a time. You don't have to. All these tutorials will help you draw better. And then you start curving this line here. So right here, curve it. And then as it comes up and over, it's going to go back to the right side. Starts curving. And then this is going to overlap this line right here. I'll probably put up the live too so you can see the screen as well on my YouTube. In my life, I've drawn so many Disney characters, a lot. I mean, you can see my gallery here is full of, this is all my artwork in the past year or so. You know, some finished, some unfinished, but that's all in Procreate. All right, back to our again, this line looks like it's overhanging diagonal, as you can see from this. And you can put lines if you're using Procreate or even if you're following along with a sketch pad. Damn, that's so cool. Thank you. Hey, appreciate you guys hanging out today. We're going to try to do these every day. So this line starts, as it comes down, it's kind of going to the left. And then you're going to have this curve here. Another little C. Everything is like curves. It kind of looks like a 3. See all that? Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. 1.6 thousand likes. And then we'll have another curve here. It's like a W for the bottom of Peter's chin. And then all you have to do, see where this nose is? You're going to start curving this, and that's where you're going to, that's where it's going to curve. It's kind of the middle of the nose here. Thanks for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out. We're going to do a lot of these teachings every day. If you could go to my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney, and hit the subscription button there. Also, I have a course that will teach you how I draw, sort of the tools I use and things like that, and all the different things that's needed to get started drawing. And that's on jaydrawsdisney.com. So all this, when I'm sketching, all I do is kind of just take my pencil and go like this, knowing that that's going to all be dark later. That's just how to kind of sketch. Thanks for the likes and the follows. You guys are great. Okay, let's get up to his eyes. Is this live going to last? I'm going to do one more character, but then that's why I tell you I sent 262 likes. Thank you. I'm going to put this live up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney, on YouTube. If you just go to YouTube and type in JAY Draws Disney, you'll see my channel, and I'll put this actual recording up there, and then I'm going to commentate all these as well and release them throughout the week. We're going to try to do 3 characters a day, every day. I'll pop on here at some point, so definitely follow me on here. I'll teach you how to draw, how I draw. It's completely free. So you have a circle here. See his circle? And then this line kind of curves as it's going. It's like he's blinking from the bottom. And then in the middle of this is where you'll have a circle. There's our Peter Griffin. Again, it's important to start with a sketch because I'll show you kind of what I do afterwards. And this is on Procreate, and then you have a little curve here for his glasses over here. And then this line starts curving again. It's going to connect right here. What was your name on YouTube again? It's the same name as my TikTok. So jaydrawsdisney. Oops. Again, I'm filming this on my end, so you'll be able to see my screen, but I'll probably put up the recordings every day so you can follow along on there, the full recording. And we'll curve that. And then, see this line here? It's kind of the same line here. Can you write the name in the chat? Can I even? Okay. That's why I usually put it up on the screen. There's my name on YouTube. And that's the name I use for my website and stuff like that. If you want to go purchase art or how to draw a course on there as well. Thank you, MC. All right. Let's curve this so that line starts curving. And again, it's okay if it doesn't look exactly like the other one. And then we'll curve it, or if it doesn't look like mine, that's fine too. And as this line starts curving down, it's kind of just like that. And it's kind of diagonal from this. Now I have YouTube. Sweet. Thanks for the subscription, the follow. Now this line over here is kind of in the middle of this circle. That's just his glasses. We have this line over here, this line up here, and that's going to connect to his ear, which is back here. And that ear is just like, I always say C's. Everything's like a C. I'm subscribing now. Thank you. Hey, appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, we're going to try to do this every day with different characters. If we run out of characters, we'll just start drawing our own characters. You guys can say, combine this character with that character. That's kind of what his ear looks like. And again, I'll put this up because these lives don't stay up for some reason. Now we just have to do his hair, which is kind of like this. It's kind of like a J with lines. I have one more character for you guys today. And then someone did say, which character did you say you wanted me to draw? Donald. So I'll try to get into Donald. I'll find a picture. As his hair comes from the left to the right, it just kind of comes up in the middle here. Like a wave. Like that. And then you have this line here that will come down right around those eyeglasses. And then his hair will come up and over. And that will connect. Kind of like that. So curve up top. I gotta go. Bye. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys hanging out in here. And again, this you can kind of color all this in. And then this curve will connect to that curve. So it's the same kind of curve coming down. Hey, thanks for the rose. I appreciate that. Really do. I appreciate the roses. I appreciate all you guys coming out, hanging out, watching me draw, teaching you how to draw. I'm going to try to do 2 more characters today, and we're going to try to do as many characters as we can, and then I'll break them down on my YouTube. Olaf from Frozen. I have drawn Olaf before, yeah. So this line just curves down, and then we'll draw his sort of shirt. This line just kind of curves down. Feel free to message me on my website, jaydrawsdisney.com, and then of which character you want to learn. Again, this is sort of his shirt coming down to a V here. It kind of comes up in that area there. And then you'll just have a little line coming down here. And as this line comes down, it kind of goes away and gets bigger as it's coming down. And you'll curve this line here. That just is thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that comment. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. This is kind of what I do, and it seems like I'm seeing some success from you guys coming in, chatting with me. We'll continue doing these. These are fun for me to hang out. It helps me, especially if you go to my YouTube and subscribe. We can build up the YouTube to help you draw. This line right here just kind of curve this as well, and curve that as well. And again, I'll show you what I do after it's done. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to hit 2 fingers on that. I'm going to slide this down. So on that layer, I hit 2 fingers. I'm going to go into inking. We'll ink this so you can see how I ink this on a new layer. And I grab my inking here. I'll probably just show this real fast when I redo all the videos. This line, just curve this line. The line's a little big, but it's okay. So if you're drawing with a piece of paper, you'll do the same thing when you go to line it. You won't see these lines underneath as much, or you could, like say you're taking a ink pen, after you draw over them, you could erase the other lines. You can drag this down here. Again, these are all I'm doing is basically tracing over the lines that I've already made. Again, if it's not exactly perfect, that's okay too. It's not about being perfect when you're drawing or in anything you do. Appreciate all you guys hanging out today. We're just doing some tutorials for you. I will put this live up on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. Same with the hair. It looks like all this is just lined in black and then just colored in. And that line is too close to the eyes. So there's our Peter Griffin. I'm going to color it real quick. Just on this layer. Boom. You will 100% become a big YouTuber and TikToker. Thank you. Again, I just want to teach people, help people draw, become better artists. There's that. There's that. And again, we can draw these characters in different poses if we run, like I said, because we're going to try to do 7 a week. Again, if I can record 3 to 4 a day, then I'll have some stuff to show you throughout the week on my YouTube. Again, I'll put the live up on my YouTube so you can watch Jay Draws Disney on YouTube, because these do go away later on. Again, you can just press on each one of these and you'll get that color. Press and hold. So that's all I kind of did there to get the color real quick. If you think that I'm some sort of magician, I'm not. There's our quick Peter Griffin that we just drew. I will do a character coming up, and then I will try to draw. Do you draw for a living? I'm an artist and a photographer. I have a website, Jason's Photography. It's the same sort of site that Jay Draws Disney is on. So I guess I would say I do this for a living. I draw and I photograph weddings and stuff. Let's fill this in. There's that dot up here. I need a different erase. So there's our Peter Griffin. If you guys are following along, that's great. Thank you. Again, I'm going to put up the full live on my YouTube, hopefully today, probably today. If you go to Jay Draws Disney on YouTube, that's also my website as well. Can someone cash app me $1, please? Macy down. Social experiment. I think someone, I don't know about that. Can someone cash app? I don't even have cash app. I have Venmo and PayPal. So there's our Peter Griffin. We've done Peter Griffin. We did Bart Simpson. Cool. Was your dream when you were young to draw? Yeah, I was drawing when I was 1. So I've been drawing. I'm 39 now, so I've been drawing for a while. Okay, let's get into our... I was going to do Tweety Bird, which a lot of people like. Haven't drawn yet. Okay, there's our Tweety Bird. And I'll do a new layer. Again, going back to our sketching in black. Get some water real quick, and then I'll come right back with you. We'll draw Tweety Bird. I'll just leave Tweety Bird there. That's not a Disney character, but it's a character. Okay, back with you. Just had to get a sip of water real quick. So this is how you draw a Tweety Bird, or how I would draw a Tweety Bird. Again, I get the general shape of the character. This is where I just kind of feel like I can just start making lines on the sheet, and then Tweety Bird has his faces, or her face is kind of off to the side. So then I cross it around the nose. The nose is kind of down in this area. Again, you can put where the eyes are going to be. Make sure that's on a new layer. Okay. So Tweety Bird, looks like has, or this curve right here. That's where the beak is going to be. And then in the middle of the beak, you have a curve down, kind of like a smile. And then this line right here is smaller. I guess you could call that like a football or whatever there. This line right here is smaller, and that's going to connect to the other side. Next on this side, you'll have a curve and then a curve over here. And how do you know? Well, for the eyes, it's pretend there's not like a line here, and you'll have a curve here. So then starting to draw the eyes, it's going to start curving up, kind of around this area is where you're going to start curving it. That's why I always say start with just sketching and light sketching. You see how when I do, I'm just keeping my wrists in kind of the same spot and then just kind of going like this. So I'm not like moving my wrist too much. I'm keeping it planted, and then I can draw that line. I try to do lives every day. It just depends on the time. I did a few yesterday. I was drawing something different. I wasn't teaching yesterday, but I'm planning on teaching every day for about an hour or so, however long this is. And again, this curve, well, we left a little bit of a space. It probably needs to be a little bit lower, but that's fine. We'll just kind of keep it there. And these are all these circles inside of circles, I kind of call them. You can fill this in. Tweety Bird has nice blue eyes. And kind of up here, kind of at the top, you'll have this line that starts curving. And you'll have 3 of these. The middle one's going to be longer. Probably, it's more like kind of the morning. Sometimes it's early morning, and then I'll do like sometimes a nighttime one as well. So nighttime's like around 6 or 7 o'clock, kind of when people get home from work and stuff. I wish you could do like replays on here of lives. So there's the 3 little eyelashes, and then you'll have a curve up here. Sort of the starting stages of Tweety Bird here. So it's like multiple times a day. That's why I say follow and then just kind of look on there. Look to see if I'm live. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Pretend that there's like a line here, and you'll start curving this. And then this is going to come up. Again, you can have it the same. If you want to draw an imaginary line here, you can. Appreciate the likes. I really do. Chipso Dip. Picked up a few new, looks like we picked up a few new followers with doing this. So it goes to show you that there are people out there that want to learn how to draw. And then kind of in the middle right here is where you're going to draw. And you can line this up with that other eye there too, across. And it's basically the same thing in here. If feel like this mouth needs be a little bit smaller. Eyes need to be closer together, but overall, it's not bad. So you have 3 circles inside of each other, like a little bit of a space there. And then you'll have the 3, 1, 2, basically the same thing on this side. This mouth needs to be a little bit smaller. Jeez. Kind of fit this. Let's kind of shrink this. It's a little bit better. But even me, I sometimes draw things too big and they need to be a little bit smaller. The eye's probably bigger. This mouth, and let me fix the mouth real quick. It's still the same thing that we were talking about. It's okay to erase. People think that, oh, you're not good if you erase. They start getting down on themselves. Don't ever think that. We're on the same layer here. I'm just making this mouth a little bit smaller. That looks a little bit better. So then you're going to come over to this eye here. Same thing on this side. I'm going to start curving that. Line comes down and curves. And you'll do the same thing on this side. That line comes down and curves. It's almost like big cheeks. Appreciate the likes, guys. I do. And then this line, as it comes up and over, that's where you're going to start getting real big. This is where kind of Tweety Bird takes shape. Well, you'll see Tweety Bird. I kind of made that line, circle, I think, a little too big. It's probably like right around there. Again, that's why in sketching, like this extra line, you can just go ahead and erase that if you're following along with a piece of paper. Kind of like a light bulb here. This line probably cuts in. And then you have 3 lines up here. 1, 2, and they're curved as they go up. And then 3, you got 3 little lines there. There's sort of our Tweety Bird. I'll probably redraw this one at some point because it's not that I don't like it, just the eyes probably need to be in a little bit more. Again, it's all with practice when you're drawing. So what I do for bodies, I'll kind of show you a little tip of how I draw, how I draw bodies. So again, you can start with kind of the general shape of how you see that body with circles. Kind of gives it that where those circles are going to be. You have like the upper body, kind of the lower body here. How about CA 700 likes? Yeah, I appreciate all the likes. And then I'll do little circles here. There's a tail here, so you might do a circle there. And then there's like lines coming off of here where there'll be a circle around sort of the hands. I kind of usually just show like the face, and then I'll draw little lines off of here, and the feet will be really big. So that's like the general shape of Tweety Bird. Now you kind of just have to go into lining it around. Where are you from? I'm from Massachusetts originally. So this line will start curving up. You gotta draw this little shoulder in here. And that's where that line will kind of come up and down, kind of like an A. See that A? And then this line will kind of adjacent to that line. And draw a line coming up. Curve this line down. This is where the hands are going to be. And then draw the fingers. Which, if fingers are kind of folded or hands are folded, it's just kind of like an S that goes back and forth. It's kind of hard to explain folded hands, but you have something like that. And then just add like a little line here. I have a little line down here too. The chest is just like a curve here, and then there's like a little line on the chest there. Can make this neck a little bit smaller. I have a line coming down here. Again, if you're doing a sketch, it's okay to have a whole bunch of lines. It's like people think, oh, I can't have a whole bunch of lines. Another thing I talk about in my course, jaydrawsdisney.com, you know, the importance of going light, and then it's like curving this, the butt. See how it's so much easier if you draw these circles here, and then you can kind of go around them. And then this line will connect up here. So you can cut off that circle too. See, that's the circle we started with, and we don't really need the full circle, but it just kind of helps you form the body. Same with this circle. It's going to kind of curve up and then go like that, the tail. Same with this circle, curving, curving. Then this foot kind of comes down and kind of curves as it comes down. Straight line, and then it seems like Tweety's feet kind of go like this. Curve, a lot of curves in like a lot of these characters, so just two little feet there. It's not a bad Tweety. And then this line kind of comes down. You start curving it again. Big feet. Curving up and over, and then connect. And there's our Tweety bird. Let me, shall we line this too? We can line this, right? 2 fingers on that layer, slide it down. Come back in less than 20 minutes. Yes, thank you. Okay, let me line this, so I'm gonna grab my inking. And this is where you can kind of come in and do your lineage. Okay, that is like that. I'm just lining these real quick, so you, again, this is, I'd probably go a lot slower if I was doing a commission piece or whatever. Again, I'm going to put this full video up. You can follow along on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. Same as my TikTok name. And we're going to try to do a few of these every day. I think I started at 11, so I've done 3 characters in under an hour. Do the eyes here. Oh, let's erase this little dot. And I hope you guys are doing well on this Friday. Let's draw this line. Make sure I was doing it on the right layer. Let's curve this neck, Not the best Tweety, but you kind of get the general idea. I would probably make the eyes a little bit bigger. I'd probably do a redraw on this, but just to show you kind of how I would draw her. Oops. What's going on there? I think this was supposed to go like that. Or not. I think that one right there was supposed to go the other way. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was two like that. Curve this line. You'll definitely go slower if you're like just doing this on, because I can always undo on the computer. Oops. And there's Tweety Bird. I'll probably color her in real quick. I'll do some coloring real quick. Then I'll find a picture of Donald. Yeah, can't get that one to fill in. my shirt? It's like, so there's Tweety. I'll do the eyes and then be done with Tweety. Not a bad Tweety. I think the eyes just needed to be a little bit bigger, but there's a general idea of Tweety bird we did. I'm gonna let me find a picture of Donald real quick, and then I'll come back in. Donald, and take a break. Duck. Just a straight on view of Donald. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's draw Donald. Let me take a quick break, quick bathroom break, and I'll be back. Again, we're going to try to do 3 of these a day. I'm going to put up the full, this full live on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, so you can follow along at your own pace. This whole live will be there, and then I will be releasing each one of these throughout the week and try to do 1 a day. You'll see my face. I'll talk about it a little bit more. So when I come back, we'll draw Donald. I'll kind of leave that there so you know who we're drawing next. Okay, back with you. Hello. Okay, we're gonna draw Donald. Yes, Donald Duck. Okay, this is how I start Donald. Again, going with the sketching. If you're following along a piece of paper or pencil, Donald looks like he has a general shape of a circle there. Splitting Donald right in the middle here, and right around the top of the beak. Also, his eyes are going to fall in here too. So starting Donald off, I would do a curve coming up, and then this will start curving there. And then his eyes will kind of come up and start curving in this general area. I'm back with some. Okay, we just started Donald curving the eyes here. And I just kind of keep going over them because I'm just trying to get where that line is falling. And I'm eyeing it as I'm drawing. Kind of halfway, or maybe a little bit over halfway, kind of halfway here. This is where I'm going to put the eyes in. And I do this little circle, I call it a catch light, that kind of gives the character a little bit more life. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the likes. 3.5. I am jaydrawsdisney. I've been an artist since I was 1. I'm 39 now. I have a YouTube channel, jaydrawsdisney. I also have a website, jaydrawsdisney, where you can order a whole bunch of cool art. And there's a course that I just made. It's about 2 hours long, kind of teaching about sketching and things like that. So this line will kind of curve. I always say C's. This is like a little bit of a C, and then this in here is where you're going to have that little curve. This is where that smile starts. This is where you'll have this line going from the left side to the right side. As it gets around here, it's kind of diagonal from there. Don't put that in. That's just me kind of showing you. And that's going to start curving. Kind of like that. You want to have enough space here because this is where you're going to have that other line kind of coming in. Hi, Luke and Patty. How are you? Hi, Luke and Patty. Thanks for hanging out on this Friday. I hope you guys are well, doing well, smiling, whatever you guys are doing today. This is where I'll start coming down. And as I come down into this area, it starts kind of curving. See, coming off of this is where it starts curving. It's like kind of at the diagonal point. Oh, you're welcome. Hello, Luke and Patty. Hello, hello. I kind of move around when I'm drawing. And then this, I give a little bit of more of a curve here for these eyes. Kind of as this comes up, this is where I will start shooting up this other eye, and that's going to start curving. Hi, Liam and is it San? Hi, Liam and San. Hello. Liam and San. Hello. I hope you guys are well. Watching where you guys watching from. And then this is diagonal. This eye is diagonal from that eye. Coming in just a little bit, this is where you're going to have another eye, and this is going to kind of come up a little bit more. Again, diagonal. Ireland, wow, awesome. That's awesome. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out on this Friday. Again, I am jaydrawsdisney, and I'm going to be drawing and teaching you how to draw multiple characters a day, and you'll find these replays on my YouTube later on. Hi, Daddy. Again, there's your eye. It's kind of curved. It's kind of diagonal again. You can kind of come up a little bit more if you want. There you go. There's the start of Donald. He's coming along a little bit. See this line we drew a little bit earlier? Start curving that up. And then this is where you're going to have a little smile there. I feel like this eye needed to come a little bit over more as it starts curving up. And so then this line here, it kind of wraps this smile here. As it does that, this line kind of comes down, or does come down kind of diagonal, and this is where you're going to start opening this mouth. as it comes down here, this is where it's going to cut across, go up and be diagonal, and connect to this area here. See this smile that we had? Bring that line down and go across, and then kind of come up with it. And then his tongue is just a triangle. Boom, boom. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate you hanging out. I really do. I'm going to put this live up on my YouTube after this. So jaydrawsdisney on YouTube, subscription there will get you this video for free, because they do go away on TikTok. So then you have this little line curving up. Another little curve here for the back of his head. And then he has his eyes like that, like so. Just curve. Once you get all the features in, things kind of get a little bit easier. As this starts curving, this is when you're going to have a little line coming up. And this is where you're going to have his little feathers here. They just kind of cut in like that. Little tough or whatever, his feathers, I guess you call it, little hair. And then this is kind of diagonal this way. And at the top of this curve, this is when you're going to start curving up. And then this is the start of his hat here. Again, I'll just fill this all in. Like so. And then kind of still at the top here, this will kind of curve, go up and curve, and then kind of come down. Oop, that last line, I don't know why that showed up. Curving, come down. And at this point, you're going to cut back in, and this is where you're going to curve that as well. And kind of go down to the top of the eye there. And then right here in the middle is where you're going to have the start of that piece that comes off of his hat, cuts up and in with like a triangle. And then this part is going to be dark as well. And there's Donald. Super quick. Kind of probably made this opening a little bit too big, but can play around with that. Hopefully that helped you, and if you guys are following along, awesome. Again, I'm going to put this on YouTube so it stays online forever, so you can follow along at your own pace. I'm going to outline this. Again, we did 4 today. We did Donald. I did it on the same layer, which is fine. We drew Tweety bird. There's a full colored Tweety bird. Sketch it. We did Peter Griffin. There's my colored version of him. I did Bart Simpson. We started with Bart. There's a sketch of Bart. And let's just get into, let's turn Tweety bird off. I'm going to hop off here after this. Ooh, probably got to duplicate that so we can get the color of Donald. Let me outline this and then I'll get into coloring it. Again, I hope you guys are well on this Friday. I am jaydrawsdisney. I have a website, jaydrawsdisney. You can get all fantastic art there. mugs and all different things. I might have to turn this other one down too. Shirts, artwork. I'm going to bring that up. Okay. We're just outlining this real quick. Then I'm going to go eat some food. I'll just outline real quick, and then we'll go into coloring. Again, I'll go into like kind of the dark areas that I'll color first, which are all of these, and then the eyes. Donald just has the blue hat basically. And then yellow here. And then this. And then the pink tongue, and that's it. Here's our Donald Duck. Again, thanks for hanging out today. I'm going to hop off here. I will put up this full tutorial on all these kind of walkthrough, and you can watch them at your leisure on my YouTube, jaydrawsdisney on YouTube. And you can get there from going to my website, jaydrawsdisney.com. I'll put the link in the... Someone always said, oh, go put the link. Can I even do that? jaydrawsdisney.com. You can get to all of my everything through there. And that's it. That's it for me. We did 4, and then I will break all these down as well, but I will put up the full live video on my YouTube today, and then we'll go from there. We'll break down each one, and I'll talk about each one as well. So I hope you guys are well. I will talk to you probably tonight if I feel up to it to do some more drawing of some sort, and we'll talk then. Have a great Friday. Peace.